guys, so I've gotten a lot of requests to make a tutorial specifically on masking in Sony Vegas. So since I don't feel like editing right now, I thought I'd go ahead and do that for you guys. Now, of course, there's no right or wrong way to do masks, but there are a few tricks that are kind of helpful just to make the process go a little faster. So that's what I'm going to show you today. First things first, go to your pan and crop screen, and that's going to open up this little screen here. Double click and that'll expand the screen, so it'll give you a little more room to work with. Go down and put a check mark on mask. So you can zoom in, which will allow you to make more detailed masks. So I'm going to start right here, and then just make a line all the way up here. And that looks pretty good already the way it is, so I'm going to go to my next one. And from here, you see there's like a curve. So I'm just going to click all the way up here, and then you're going to put another point right in the middle. But now if you click this again, this point in the middle, it'll create like a curve. I don't know what you call it. So you're going to hold down the control key and drag it over here until it's about matching up with this curve here. So then we can continue on with this mask. And you're going to do the same thing again up here. Make another point in the middle and then drag it over. So you can see that saves a ton of time than like making a bunch of little points. You can like mask really large areas at a much quicker pace. So yeah, we're just gonna continue doing that. Okay, so when you get to a point like this, where you have like a hole here, you're going to deselect the mask that you're currently working on, hold down the control key and click away. Then you're going to start a new mask over here. We're gonna mask out this little hole. You have that done, then you're gonna go over to path on this little menu here, and you're gonna set the mode to negative. And now we can move on. So you're going to go back to your last mask, select the point you want to continue with, and then we're going to move on. Now, if you're not used to masking this way, it might seem a little harder, but you really get used to it and it just kind of becomes second nature. Like, I don't even notice anymore. Like, my hands just move. All right, so we're coming to the end of our mask. Then you're gonna close it up here. So now you can double click on your viewer here, this little screen, and it'll minimize it. And then we can kind of look at our mask on the preview screen here. Take the time now to go ahead and see for any places you can improve and kind of clean up the edges. So I'm gonna fix this. And something I like to do sometimes if the edges just look a little too sharp, I will go under path and I will set the feather type to both. And I'm gonna set my feather to about 0.5. And yeah, that's kind of the process. So now going on to the next frame to start a new mask on the same clip, you're just going to use your arrow key and move to the right. And you can see it's a duplicated frame, so we're not gonna have to mask that one again. Move your arrow key over to the right again, and now you see that the frame has changed. So you're gonna go back to the previous frame where it didn't change and make a new point. This way your mask won't change as you go to the next frame. And then in this window, right click, reset mask. And then the process starts all over again. So if you're like me and you like doing your effects in After Effects, but you want to edit in Sony Vegas, then you'll probably want to import your mask into After Effects. A really easy way to do that is to just export your mask on an alpha channel layer. Now you want to go to Video for Windows AVI. You can select this one. We're gonna customize it. Here you're gonna set the frame size to use project settings. Frame rate is already right. Now this is important. Make sure your video format is set to uncompressed, because that's the only way the alpha channel will work. You can then select this, and unselect this. Make sure there's a check in render alpha channel. Okay, and render. So now you're gonna go into After Effects, do File, Import, File. Now you're gonna open up your mask that you rendered from Sony Vegas, choose Straight, Unmatted, and then you have your mask here and you can drag it onto your projects and you can play around, color correct, and edit it the way you like. And if you guys want me to do like a tutorial on color correcting, I can do that too. So if you guys have any other suggestions on other tutorials I can do that are like AMV related, you can leave me a comment on YouTube, or you can get in contact with me on Twitter or my Ask FM. Alright guys, I hope you liked this tutorial. See ya!